Hello, Mr. Kennedy. So it is time for your 7009. I've already loosened the case back, so this should just open up, and it does. Yeah, that's loose. And I know we talked about that. So we are just going to go for it. Wow, you've got a worn lower mainspring arbor board. Boy, you don't see that very often in the 7000 series, but you sure as heck do. Okay, so I am going to have to lower mainspring arbor jewel this thing. So, okay. Just don't see that very often at all. Oh, would you get out? Come on. Wow. It's a beautiful dial. perfect handset. I'm gonna get the dial off of there. Just give me a second. Okay, I have your dial off, and it is dated 5D, that is December 75. Your watch was produced in January 76, so your dial is perfect for your watch. It is clearly the original dial for the watch. It goes there. Let's continue to take this watch apart. Looking pretty typical so far. Yeah, look, that's eaten all the way down to the brass. Wow, that's crazy. Just don't see that very often. Wowzers. Wait, how'd you end up over here? You go over there. Oh, right, I want to do that first. I want to do that first before I do any of this other stuff. Okay, I'm gonna come right back. Let's continue on. Oh, come on now. Fine. Out. Okay, get your old crown gasket off of there. There it is. Goes in there. Oh, I forgot the die shock. Gotta eat that die shock. Okay, now I got to do that lower mainspring arbor port, and I have to open your mainspring. Okay, I'll have to get a tool on that. Okay, so I got to do the mainspring arbor and get things clean and go through the ultrasonic, and then I'll come back probably when this is running. Okay, just wanted to fill you in on a few things. Your lower mainspring arbor jewel has been, I've put that in. You can kind of see the purpley color of it right there. Your mainspring barrel's apart. Barrel itself looks fine. Cap is a little worn, but I have seen worse. Your case and bezel, I had to get creative to get this bezel out of here. It doesn't have the cutout for a case knife. Also, it was kind of rusted in place. So I'm gonna have a little bit of time cleaning this up and getting this looking nice again. Your mainspring looks fine, and that's your update. Okay. Movement is back together and running. Let's see what the numbers tell us. Okay, good initial numbers, nice and steady. I'm going to get rid of that bead error first. I'm going to move the stud carrier clockwise, which will effectively shorten the hairspring, which will affect that gain, assuming that's the correct direction. Yep, that's the correct direction. Come on, hang on a second. Let's try this again. Let's move that again. I might have to go back the other way. Try it again. Too far. That's definitely going to be too far. Still working on that bead error. Too far the other way. Getting close. The numbers are awesome. That's great numbers. That was me moving it. I'm just letting it run in. These numbers will rise. Dial up or dial down. So what I'm looking for here is I want the dial up and the dial down positions to be roughly the same in terms of numbers and accuracy. Yeah, I see it's running in, so our numbers are dialing in. Yep. Okay. Yep, amplitude stays where it should. I'm going to cover that, and I'm going to watch the numbers for a while, and then I'll get to assembling. Cool. And there we are. All clean, with your NOS crystal put in place. Now, I've got something that I dug through and I found. Check this out. Okay, are you ready for this? I went and I said, I think I do, and I dug through all my stuff. There's the bracelet. And it's a Stelux. And it's full length. These are a high-end bracelet. They're actually screwed together, the spare links. Look at that. Seiko did that very, very rarely. High-end Stelux bracelet with the hidden lug ends. I don't know if that's something you're interested in, but I've had this bracelet for a long time. So if this is something you're interested in, I'd love to have it on the correct watch. And there that is. Not much else to say about the watch itself. It came out beautifully. There was all that corrosion, grossness that was underneath the bezel and everything, that all cleaned up well. It's a beautiful watch. And it's going to run like a dream. Look at the dial and the hands. There's your internally faceted crystal. It came out well. Anyway, I don't know if you're actually interested in finding the original bracelet for one of these, but I don't know who else might have one, but there it is. So you let me know. Other than that, thank you so very much, and I'm looking forward to getting this back on your wrist.